Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question is to the Premier. Parents and families across the province are struggling not only to find spots for their little ones, but also struggling to afford the cost of childcare. I have heard from a dual-income family for whom the $1,200 a month on top of their regular expenses was just unfeasible, $1,200 a month. And that's lower than the average cost of childcare in the city, which for some people is just their entire paycheck. Childcare could be the deciding factor between someone being able to work. Without access to childcare has forced many parents, especially women, to leave their jobs. Speaker, Ontario continues to be the only province that has not signed the agreement with the federal government for $10 a day childcare. So my question is, Speaker, why is this government refusing to sign this critical agreement that will help millions of families in the province and support the economy? Thank you, Speaker.
Reply, the Government House Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The member is quite correct that under the previous Liberal and NDP coalition governments, the cost of childcare really did escalate tremendously across the province of Ontario. In fact, when the Leader of the Opposition held the balance of power between 2011 and 2014, childcare and the cost of it was never a priority for the Leader of the Opposition. Now, the Liberals unfortunately made childcare a priority. Their priority was to make it the most expensive in the entire country, Speaker. We know how important it is to bring down the costs for parents. Parents have told us that this could be the difference between somebody working a two-income in the household, Mr. Speaker, and we know that we have to provide better options. But what we will not do is sign a deal that will disadvantage future generations for years to come. We will sign a deal that is in the best interest of the people of the province of Ontario, Mr. Speaker, because that is what Ontarians want us to do, Speaker. We will sign the best deal for our parents, for future generations. We'll get the job done on behalf of parents and families.
The supplementary question.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, the House Leader is quite right. The former Liberal government did. Under their government, the price of childcare skyrocketed. But right now, you have a majority government, and you have a choice on the table. You have the option. You can take that decision. You can take that decision right now. ECs and childcare workers have been on the front lines throughout this pandemic, caring for our little ones, making sure that parents can continue to work, that many of our essential workers could continue to carry our province through an unimaginable crisis. And yet, there continues to be little support to ensure decent work and pay for childcare workers. Ontario needs to sign the deal now, by the end of the fiscal year, which is March 31st, to ensure that we can receive adequate funding. These delays are costing Ontario working families hundreds of dollars every single day, money that could have helped these families, especially during this difficult time.